What's up, you guys? Marty Schwartz here of Marty Music. I've got another Gear Thursday video for you, and in this video I'm going to cover one of the pedals that I've seen in more pedal boards than almost any other pedal at this point. It is the Line6 M9 multi-effects stomp box pedal unit, whatever you want to call it. Multi-effects, though. I get a lot of questions about what's the best multi-effects unit, or should I get a single pedal over a multi-effects, yada, 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 as one of my friends would say. I like it for the versatility, especially with making YouTube videos. If there's a song that needs some special, effect that I don't normally use, I can kind of dial in a very similar tone on the M9 pedal. So what it is it took the original Line6, had all these color pods, and I've done a demo on the green one, which is the delay, multi-delay unit, but it's just delays, right? So the green one's delay, and then you've got a blue one, which is all the different modular effects, such as a univibe, vibrato effects, tremolo, and especially chorus pedals. So that's the blue one. Then they also made a yellow one, which is all different kinds of overdrives and distortions. And then they also had a pod a little bit later. They came out with the kind of purplish pod, and that was all these different kinds of filters. Cool synthy filters, envelope filters like the Ottawa kind of sounds, and more trippy psychedelic kind of sounds. And then they also had an orange pod, which is just different kinds of reverbs. And there is a lot of different ways to get creative with reverb. So with the multi-effects, it took all of those colored pods and it put them in one unit. So anyway, let's take a look at the pedal, and I'm going to show you what I use it for. So let's dig in, have some fun. So the effect I use a lot, especially when I'm doing loops and I want to get a bass line, is I have my very first setting as an octave setting. So I click it on there and I use it for playing bass, basically, without having to grab a bass, and I can on the fly make loops. So let's check that out. It's right there on the M9. So the one I have below it, I just kind of picked the basic bluesy distortion so you can hear what a basic tube driver, it's all digital, so basic tube driver setting, so you can just hear what that sounds like. So let's check that out. So the next one is a flanger, and I mean there's multiple different effects in here. I'm just picking some of my favorites. So the flanger has a really cool sound, and we're going to check it out right now. All right, so there was a little flanger. There's univibes, flangers, tremolos, different chorus effects, lots of really cool stuff in that blue category. And there's also multiple scenes, so you can set up little patches, and I think there's like 100 of them. So you can do these little scenes where each scene that you switch to can be a whole new configuration. And when you dial something in and you leave it and go to another effect, when you go back to that one that you dialed in, it'll stay with the parameters that you have set. Okay, so the next one's one of my favorites, but it's also one I don't like to overuse, and it's like a more synthesizer kind of sound. So it's just a really cool, creative way to mix up, your sounds. If you're getting bored with your lead guitar tone, you could go into this thing. Obviously, you don't want to use it, but I love the sound of it. So let's check it out. Line 6 does great delay stuff. The delay I have set for this one, since I have a whole separate delay unit as well, I just have one delay setting on this M9, and it's got a delay of dotted eighths with over 5 repeats, about 6 or 7 repeats. Dotted eighths is what it's called, and you can actually dial in right to the dotted eighth. It's a little eighth note with a dot right in the knobby settings. And you're going to recognize what this is used for a lot. So check it out. Here's my favorite delay setting on this sucker. that's just the tip of the iceberg with the Line6 M9 pedal. I am not endorsed by them. I'm not getting paid to do this video, but it's a great unit. It's just my own opinion. It's so versatile, and I'm always discovering new little things in it, which is really fun as well. A couple other things I wanted to add is that it has a built-in tuner, so that's always helpful, and it has a built-in looper as well. Thanks again. Remember, new Gear Thursday videos weekly. So leave in the comments other gear you'd like to see me cover. You guys have been great with that, and I'm looking into it. So I'm checking out some new stuff that's by request by you guys. So thanks again, and we'll see you real soon.